Long ago, in a quiet village surrounded by tall palm trees and wide golden fields, there lived a farmer named Kofi. Kofi was not a wealthy man. His hut was small, his farm was modest, and many seasons had passed without much harvest. Yet in the whole village, no one had a heart as generous as his. Each morning before the sun stretched its warm fingers across the land, Kofi would walk to his farm with his hoe. He greeted the birds as they sang and spoke kindly to the earth as he worked. "Good soil," he would say gently, "one day you will bless me again." But that year the rains had been unkind. The clouds passed without stopping, and the crops withered under the hot sky. One by one, Kofi's food stores emptied. Soon, only a small bowl of yam porridge remained in his hut. That was the last meal he had that evening. As the red sun sank behind the trees, Kofi sat quietly beside a small fire. The bowl rested in his hands, and steam curled slowly into the cool air. His stomach growled. He had not eaten for days. "This will give me strength for tomorrow," he whispered to himself. Just as he lifted the bowl toward his mouth, a soft knock came on his wooden door. Kofi paused. Visitors were rare at that hour. He stood and opened the door. Outside stood an old traveler. His clothes were dusty from long roads, and his shoulders sagged with weariness. His eyes looked tired, but gentle. "Good evening, farmer," the traveler said in a quiet voice. "I have walked far today. I have not eaten, and the night is cold. May I rest here for a moment?" Kofi looked at the stranger. Then he looked back at the small bowl in his hands. It was all the food he had. For a moment, silence filled the hut. The fire crackled softly. Kofi's stomach tightened again. If he shared the meal, there would be almost nothing left for him. Tomorrow might be even harder. But his mother had once told him something when he was a child. "Never close your door to hunger," she had said. Kofi took a slow breath, then he smiled. "Come in, my friend," he said warmly. "A traveler should not sleep hungry." The old man stepped inside and sat by the fire. Kofi placed the bowl between them and divided the porridge. "It is not much," Kofi admitted. The traveler shook his head gently. Food shared with kindness is never small. They ate slowly, warming their hands by the fire. The stranger spoke of distant forests, wide rivers, and villages. Kofi listened with great interest, for he had never traveled far from home. When the meal was finished, Kofi spread a woven mat. "You may sleep here tonight," he told the traveler. "Tomorrow the road. We'll welcome you again." "Thank you, farmer," the old man replied softly. Before dawn, Kofi woke to the sound of birds singing outside his hut. The fire had died down, and the traveler was gone at first. Kofi thought nothing of it. Travelers often left early, but when he stepped outside, he froze in surprise. Where his dry, struggling field had been the day before, rows of fresh green crops now stretched across the land, healthy maize, strong yam vines. And bright vegetables covered the soil as if many seasons of rain had passed overnight. Kofi rubbed his eyes in disbelief. "How can this be?" he whispered. Then he noticed something near the doorway, a small carved staff leaning against the wall. It had not been there before. Carved into the wood were simple words, "Kindness given freely returns with greater blessings." Kofi understood. The traveler had been no ordinary man. From that day forward, Kofi's farm flourished. His fields produced more food than he needed, and he never forgot the night he shared his last meal. Whenever travelers passed through the village, Kofi welcomed them warmly, offering food and shelter without hesitation, and the villagers often told his story to their children around evening fires, reminding them that generosity is a seed that always finds a way to grow. True generosity is shown not when we have plenty, but when we choose to share, even in times of scarcity. Acts of kindness given freely often return in ways we never expect, bringing blessings far greater than what was given.